Okay.
I am in strong opposition of the Keystone XL pipeline. I will give you 2 reasons why it should never be built. First, I will talk about the economic impact, and second, I will talk about the effects on the environment. First and foremost, let's discuss the effects on the environment. Those who say that the pipeline will create new job opportunities are only stating half the facts. According to Senator Bernie Sanders, the pipeline will create only 50 permanent jobs. 50. Out of the 20,000 estimated jobs, only 50. The rest, after planning and constructing the structure, will go back to searching desperately for a good-paying job. Also, according to a retired U.S. Air Force Lieutenant General, the exported oil from Canada will not even dent the gas and oil prices. Furthermore, America shall still remain dependent on buying oil from volatile countries in the Middle East. Perhaps what is even more disturbing is the myopic approach many have in relation to the environmental effects of the Keystone XL pipeline. According to the Natural Resources Defense Council, 3 million gallons of toxic byproducts of tar sand oil are dumped into the Athabasca River every day. Creating this Keystone XL pipeline will only triple that number. As a result of the dumping into the river, many natives downstream are suffering from several types of cancer due to using this water. Barbara Boxer, a U.S. Senator, states that tar sand oil is the most polluting type of oil. Why on earth would we want to build a pipeline that will take thousands of barrels of oil down to America every day? The tar sand oil contains substances such as sulfur, nickel, nitrogen, and lead. These dangerous pollutants are then released into rivers and streams, killing many animals in the water. James Hansen, PhD, says the drilling of tar sands oil requires destructions of boreal forests and swamps. Also, I would like to refute someone. Senator Pai said that it would creation of this Keystone XL pipeline will only lower Middle Eastern import. But according to my research, which is from a retired Lieutenant General in the Air Force, it has no impact whatsoever. Also, when it says the 17,000 pages of research from TransCanada, it has minimal impact, that still suggests that it has some impact, doesn't it? And that I don't believe that TransCanada is a completely unbiased source, which has already been touched before. Well, fellow senators, I hope you see how the Keystone XL pipeline would create many unwanted side effects if it were created. That is why I ask you to reject this bill. More bad things may stem from this than good. I'm now open to questions.
Okay, that speech was 3 minutes 27 seconds. Questions? Senator Pai, question?
Okay, so you mentioned that the dependency on foreign oil wouldn't. You said that your source said it would not go down at all. But doesn't it make sense that if we are getting 500,000 more barrels of oil a day, that it would go down? I'm not trying to discredit your source, but I got mine from a actual petrochemical company, and you said that yours was a lieutenant general. So who do you think has more credibility in this?
Yeah, that was a slip of the tongue. I meant to say that we still will use the Middle Eastern countries, not as much, but still we will use the Middle Eastern countries. I believe your source too, but I don't believe it'll come down completely.
Okay, Senator Bundy, question?
You said that it was less safe for the environment, but according to my research, TransCanada has voluntarily agreed to 57 new safety procedures to have more confidence in the environmental safety. What do you have to say about this?
Which part is less safe for the environment? I didn't completely understand your question. Which part is less safe?
You said that Keystone XL is less safe for the environment. Well, according to my research, TransCanada has voluntarily agreed to 57 new safety procedures to have more confidence in environmental safety.
Well, again, when the pipeline is actually built, it will go through reservoirs and natural habitats that will affect the environment. Plus, we can't always be sure of when something will happen, and even when all those 57 safety procedures are in place, we can't risk something like a major oil spill like the one in 2010 that also has tar sand oil in reservoir.
Okay. You stated that the Keystone XL pipeline would create 20,000 jobs and like 50 permanent jobs, but at least you are improving the economy and you are like giving unemployment people a job, and that will give them more like experience which they can use for other jobs.
That is true, but I believe that we should place our trust and our jobs in more reliable energy sources and not temporary jobs. If we want to create jobs, we should at least create it in places where they especially count, in renewable energy sources.
All right. Thank you, Senator.